with it, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice.
Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Candy, and I am here with my girl, Kay Bly and Monique 69 Ways Johnson, and we are here to discuss Pluribus Season 1, Episode 6, and the title is HDP. Okay? Does anybody know what HDP stands for? And what is it, student of the week?
Not student of the week.
That would be human derived proteins.
Yes. Human derived proteins. My God, today and tomorrow. What are we getting into? Let's see. Who is backstage? Did I add her? I didn't add her. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Kira. Okay, there she go. Hi, Kira.
Hello.
Hey.
I heard
Kira,
y'all talking about the HDP.
What does HDP stand for, Kira?
It's not Butterball Turkey. That's what it stands for.
It definitely ain't that, okay?
Okay, because that was
Oh,
Yikes.
my gosh. So, ladies, what do y'all think about the episode? Mo, Kira, then Kay.
I enjoyed the episode. It was interesting because we got to see multiple people out of the 12, out of 13, whatever. I mean, so I'm glad we got back to the guy. Was he from Paraguay? Some whatever.
Yeah.
The one who was
Paraguay, whatever it is. Yeah.
The one who was standing in the store. So I'm glad he actually came out, and I'm surprised he got the dang on tape. So we'll get there.
Right.
So, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot happened, but not a lot happened.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I feel like there's something that it's like there was enough happen that I want to talk about theories.
Mm-hmm.
So when we I do have an echo, y'all?
Yes, ma'am.
Why am I Okay. Am I still echo?
Yeah.
This damn sound, child. Excuse me.
There you go, Candy.
Kira.
I thought it was good. I was satisfied because I wanted us to open and find out what she saw. So they did what I asked. So I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna get to old boy. Next episode, we're working up to that. Now, all the little stuff in the middle was kind of like, because not y'all explaining everything. And that man gets on my nerves. We're gonna get to him. I can't remember his name, but
yeah, he is a bit much. So let's see who we got in the building.
I'm about the sex addict.
What's his name? Menudo? Not Menudo. Geez, that ain't a man name.
Yeah, call him Menudo.
Yeah. She's always late. Why does the unmelanated woman hail ass? Out of the warehouse haul her? See, I'm telling. This my sister, and EJ was fussing about how she write because I can't even read the shit. Okay, unmelanated woman haul her ass out of the warehouse scared, only to grab a camera and flashlight to go back in. What she supposed to grab? A GUN? A blinky?
I mean, she wasn't.
She had to purge first. She was like, okay, let me go.
What she saw, so she was like, wait a minute, right?
Yeah, she had a lot going on, child. So, the episode starts out with Oh, let me get us right. I'm sorry. Let me get us right, y'all. Get us right. Get us right. Okay. So so the episode starts out with, Carol leaving out of the storage facility warehouse because she saw something that made her gasp, and when she did that, it was like, what the hell is that? Let me go get my flashlight and let me go get my camcorder, because what y'all not finna do is play with me, because I need to record this thing, and it's not a butterball turkey, it's human body parts. And she says that they have the place that they are doing it in is like they have a something size of a school bus and a vat to do everything in, and they are just using the body's parts and making the milk out of it. We thought it last week, but we weren't sure what it was because it seems so gross. Like, who in the hell would, well, not who, why would they be doing this? Wrap up the human bodies, and what is it all about? Hey Tamika, thank you for joining us.
Hey y'all, child, I was in the wrong stream, the wrong link set up, everything. So sorry.
Let's see. She always told them go home, girl. she should have went home. That would have been cool if she had went home. Yes, I totally agree. So Kay, Mo, Kira, Tamika, what are y'all thoughts on this?
I'm kind of not surprised because remember they said they can't kill any living thing. So they're not killing animals for food. They're not killing plants for food, even though they say they'll take the plants or fruits that dropped off the tree. So they had to find some kind of way of sustenance. And also, The Matrix is my favorite movie ever. And in The Matrix, they said that they would liquefy the dead to intravenously feed them to the living. Mm-hmm. And I thought about that when she was talking about how it was like almost perfect, like pH balance. And I said it had to be that, because what else are they going to do with all of these dead bodies? But what I want to know, right? And, by throwing out there for y'all to think about what's going to happen when they run out of deceased people. What we're gonna do there?
Eat each other.
I don't know.
Eat each other.
Mo, what's your thoughts? Not the butterball turkey.
When I saw, we had a feeling it was body parts, but it's just like, wow. When she actually put the flashlight on all that stuff, I'm like, where these bodies come from? Are these the bodies on the first day, the first hour, that people who didn't make it? So if she didn't take her girlfriend home, so her girlfriend would have been wrapped up in one of those things too. That was what I was thinking. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it just disgusts me. It really made me want to throw up. Just think about it, because no, I'm gonna be a vegetarian.
Yeah, something,
because this ain't it.
Kira.
Baby, not cannibalism. Yuck. Like, I was prepared to see the bodies on there, but I was really trying not to put one and one together and make two. That's what we was drinking for sustenance, because gross. What happens when they run out of already deceased? It's the Hunger Games. Okay, it's every man for themselves. It's the Purge. It's all of those things. That's what happens next.
Right.
Look at that head.
Not ready.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything the lady said, and that was the first thing that came to my mind too. Like, when this is no longer, we don't have nothing left, then what are y'all gonna do? Like, either way, is just not a good situation at all. And there's no way I would have been holding that head in my hand. I'm sorry. We would have just had to be able to videotape it from where it was at.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because she finds everything wrapped in shrink wrap. Then we find conveyor belts for moving limbs and torsos, a grinding and mixing machine, And it's just like everything goes back to the milk.
Yeah.
And why? I'm not here for that. Yeah. I don't want no parts of it. So then she goes home after she leaves the place. She goes home and she, wasted stuff last week. So she got to clean it up before she leaves. So she packs a bag, and I kind of figured that she was getting ready to go to Vegas to see Kumba. And she just packs a bag and just leaves. And when she leaves out the house and comes back in, it's like, I can't leave that shit on my floor. I got to get that up. Because I don't know if she thought it was going to become something, like grow into something while it's sitting on the floor. But yeah, so then we move on to where we see we're in Vegas, and it looks like a scene from a movie. You got a beautiful lady dressed in all this, fancy attire. She got the champagne flowing. She's walking through and, dropping off drinks. Everybody seems funny and social, and I'm like, what the hell going on with these people? Like, this can't be the people that's in the hive, because these seem like normal people that are having conversations with others. They're flirting, they're talking, they're drinking. They're just mixing and mingling. And I'm like, this does not seem right. So then we get to Mr. Kumba, Mr. What you call him, Kate? Mr. Freak Off. We get Mr. Freak Nasty time. Okay, he got all these beautiful ladies around him, and he's in a poker match with this guy here, and everybody is just seeming like a normal thing. And I'm like, where the hell he get $2 million from? Because he has $2 million to put up, $2.4 million, I think, to put up. Both of them put it up. He ends up getting a royal flush, and everybody started congratulating him or whatever. But the guy here breaks character, and I'm like, I knew it was something. He breaks character, and he congratulates him too, which he should be his opponent. And it's like, I'm not congratulating you. In real life, it would be that way, but because of this circumstance, he's supposed to stay in character, and he broke character. So that gave it away for me, because I was like, where these people come from? Because this don't seem real. So what do y'all think about the whole thing with Kumba? How everybody was seeming normal, and then all of a sudden, once they finish, they start taking these earpieces off, they start taking the mask off, the eye patch, they started cleaning up glass with their hands, and just the whole thing of Kumba and how he has become Mr. Freak Nasty.
It's just funny. It just feels like a terrible movie. 007 James Bond he's living out his dream. I was just like, what is going on here? It was going on for a minute. I'm like, why is these? I'm like, what kind of party is this? And then when everybody broke character, I'm like, okay, he just living out this fantasy like he James Bond or something. I'm like, get out of here. But I just laugh. And yeah, Mr. Freak Nasty, he added some women to his collection. That's all. He said, anybody want to join? Like, anybody want to come? I was just like, oh my goodness. So
he did invite, and the men raised their hand too. They was like, we won't come. These two little nasty ones, right? Them two back there at the back. They was like, we won't come. We won't come.
He loved his life. Yeah, he don't mind.
So what do y'all think?
Having this high mind.
I said this is some damn Great Gatsby stuff, because just like the guy from Great Gatsby who was actually poor and ain't really come from nothing and was doing all this fancy schmancy stuff to feel like somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm like, who do you want to feel like right now that you are doing all of this stuff? You are doing this to make yourself feel like who, Kumba, what? Like he's really got some kind of complex to where he thinks that he's this guy, that he's up here. And you had like, I want a flashback of who he was before all of this. I want to see how broken his life was before all this, because he's got to be Mr. Flashy, Mr. I got to get the girl, Mr. Let me hang my pictures all up on the walls and stuff like that. Like, I'm the king around here. I want to know who you was before here, because you're doing way too much.
He taking full advantage of this.
Yeah, I mean, he got the whole. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kira. You got thoughts? Before I run my mouth.
I have no thoughts. It's just ironic that his last name looks like diabetes with an accent. I can't. He make my behind itch. And he just you just have no problem just imagining. You just playing like, oh, okay.
I'm surprised every time he comes up sequence.
Right? It's just like you have no problem with every time he comes on the screen. I'm just done for. I'm like,
Yeah, he's very comfortable. What are your thoughts, Tamika?
This was giving me James Bond. I forget which movie it is, but I felt like they was playing it out. You know what kind of threw me off wasn't so much the laugh and the smiles, because I figured the Hive always want to make them happy, pretty much go along with what he's saying. But when he act like he was mad, the opponent, and slammed his hand on the table, so I'm like, well, usually they don't get mad, so that's kind of more so what threw me off than the smiles. And then come to find out you just literally had them playing out, your greatest fantasy, living your best life right now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Because for some reason my subtitles wasn't coming up for me. So sometimes when they was talking in other languages, I didn't know what the hell they were saying, but I was pretty much just reading the body language and what was happening. And I'm like, he really over here, just putting together, I guess, his favorite movies and TV shows. I don't know. But I was like, I can't be too surprised because he's not taking any of this serious. Right now, he's the center of attention. And then also with the money, I'm like, okay, you have all this money, but what are y'all using money for anyway? Like right now, money don't even make a difference. So
Okay.
Not a damn thing.
That's it.
And I thought about that too. I'm like, and I'm like, where he get it from? But then it's like, because I didn't think it was fake. I mean, I didn't know who. I thought those people were. I don't know where they came from. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like really oblivious to it being a facade. Like it was like they had earpieces. I didn't know. I didn't like where did people come from? But yeah, this was so weird to me. And then his ass up on the side of a whole building, y'all. He is so into himself. He think he is Mr.
yeah. So I was like,
is it?
not
Who
that
done
is
it and
everywhere.
why? He is a hot mess. Like I'm like Kira, I don't want to see him. He gets on my
That's why I
nerves.
be laughing at him.
And I want to know his backstory for real. Like, where did you come from? Like, was you born underground, living underground? Because you acting like you don't care what's going on in the world. Like, because you got free, cool, you living in
You
the
want to
high
get catered
rise,
to.
huh?
So you want to be catered to.
And
Yeah.
he is. Hello. He is.
Yeah,
Is that
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even grandma was about to get in the tub. I definitely would like to know his
honey?
backstory. So,
That
Just you see what I'm saying?
too
Like, I
funny.
need to know.
That was too funny. I
He
said,
said he
oh,
ain't got no type, baby. Yuck.
okay,
Okay.
none at all.
That was
Um,
funny to me.
Yes, it was because she was okay. So the sad part about it, she was getting ready to undress to jump in the pool with in the hot tub with the peoples, and then all of a sudden it was like you saw the wind get sucked out the sail. It was like all the sugar was taken out the candy. The oxygen left the room. Carol
Mm.
ass on the way, and they found out
You
she
got
was
a
on the
visitor
way somewhere.
coming
So Las Vegas is not Las Vegas anymore. It's looking like Albuquerque with lights. Okay. Um, so she gets there, and of course, they're not talking to her because normally she'll have somebody talking to her. She'll have a chaperone, as they call them, but they getting her little messages on these television screens like Carol Rendezvous, Verona Sky Villa, 30th floor. That's where you need to go because they're not talking to her. I say, damn, Carol. So she just walks in Kumba's room talking to him, and she's like, I got something to show you. You might want to go ahead and sit down. It's about to sound cliche. Sit down, I got something to show you. He was like, what? She was like, you see my videos? He was like, yeah, you talking about the people that talking about them eating people? She was like, yeah, you see my videos? And he's like, yeah. And she like, well, why you ain't call me, Negro? Let me know what time it is. She was in her
Right.
feelings because he ain't called her. But they do get into a deeper conversation. And he lets her know that that's part of what's going on. And then we get a cameo from Mr. John Cena. Any of y'all wrestling fans, y'all know Mr. John Cena. He was, one of the wrestlers back in the day. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, you can't see me. I only know him because of my son. Okay. But he delivers a message and let them know that it's called HDP. And what is it again, Kay?
Human derived protein.
Human derived protein. So he already knows about HDP. He doesn't seem like he's bothered by anything that's going on, and he was just like letting her know that that's just the way things work around here, and show her the video of John Cena. Then John Cena said, "Hi, we're John Cena. So it's everybody is John Cena. Like he is the mouthpiece for the hive or for the collective or whatever they want to be called. The hive cannot harm any living thing, which means they cannot farm animals or plants. Now they got cows out there that need to be milked. Cows can't be milked because they can't bother them. They can't do it. I'm like, y'all can't milk the cow. So I mean, it ain't killing the cow, but y'all can't go milk it. So they're gonna be engorged with milk. Y'all gonna make the cow sick. But I guess they don't care because hell, they don't want to eat them. They use the bodies of the already deceased. They process the remains into HDP. It's ethical under the hive system, and the hive drinks it for survival. That milk, because they don't eat anything else. They don't eat anything because if it's not already dead or already pulled from the trees or plants or whatever, they don't eat it. If it falls on the ground and they know about it, they say they'll document it and eat it. I'm like, so y'all got to document the apple that hit the ground or the pear that. I see this some bull Swiss. Anybody want to talk about what John Cena had, the message he had to deliver? And I know I'm skipping a whole lot, but anybody got any information?
The fact that nobody seemed bothered by this but Carol at this time, because we ain't got to Manusos yet. But the only person that seemed like they was slightly bothered by cannibalism was Carol. Like the other people who are unaffected yet, like she's just like, why, this doesn't speak volumes to y'all. Like y'all are okay that this is happening. Like y'all are good with this. That they're not in outrage, especially Mr. Freakoff here. It's just like, yeah, girl, I've been to like I mean, they did, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and she's like, so literally, y'all don't have a problem with it. This doesn't frighten you. This is not like a horror movie. No. Like they're just like going along with the way that everything is. They're so kind of like docile in a way.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Go along to get along, and it's like they don't like. It's like what's his name? Kuma. Whatever his name is, child. Kumba. He doesn't want to shake the table. He don't want to ruffle the feathers because he's living the life right now. Kira, Mo, or Tamika, thoughts on the message from John Cena?
It was a lot. I had to watch it a couple of times because I was like, I mean, I got the gist of it, but I was like, ew, that's just gross. And like you said, I don't know why Carol was the only person that was bothered by it because I mean, listen, you drink it or you die. I'm a die. Cause we all one person anyway. Like I don't have no identity. I can't go, make my little plate of food. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't know, this is weird.
Yeah, I didn't have I didn't have John Cena being the spokesman to break this down on my bingo card. Also the fact, like y'all already pretty much mentioned, that he already knew about it and he's calm like, oh, all those, tapes you sent and you were so dramatic, and she's kind of surprised that they even, really gave him the tapes to watch or that they already saw it, because we was kind of like, did they really mail it off or not? And so got the confirmation that they have been getting the messages, and we just really still don't give a damn. We gonna still live our best lives. It ain't bothering us. They explain it to us. We ain't gotta eat it. I'm like, okay, if you say so.
Right.
Yeah, I think I would have been with Carol with this one though. Like, nah, son. And y'all are all right with this, And then to find out that they're all having conversations and nobody has been including her in any of the conversations. I think that's the first time, besides when she lost her other half, that we've seen some real emotion come from her. That hurt her.
Yeah, they did. She had to go excuse herself, go to the washroom, right? And she was like about to have a whole breakdown.
Yeah.
It was like nobody talking to her or the other guy who was in that store. I forgot his name. But yeah, nobody was talking to them both. So she went to the washroom, had a whole meltdown. I'm like, dang.
He's creepy line in the bathroom. You got a picture of yourself in the damn bathroom, son.
Yeah.
He is so self-centered. He is really feeling himself.
For real.
Like,
yeah, why do you need to look at yourself in the damn bathroom? Like, please. Please.
Right. You ain't
That's
looking
funny.
like that. No how. I mean, like, I'll leave. But yeah, he's just too calm, and it's like they having these Zoom meetings, and of course Carol gets in her feelings because they left her out, but she put herself in that position to be left out because he was telling her that, we took a vote and, the majority won. And it was like, no, they didn't want to really deal with you like that because you were temperamental. And they didn't know how you was going to act and then they felt the way when they went to Spain and they didn't invite the non-English speaking people. So they all felt the way, but she really was in her feelings when, he was like, we meet twice a week, sometimes we meet on Zoom and, whatever. And she was like, oh, really? Y'all go out to eat? Y'all have dinner? Y'all, like, what are y'all doing? He was like, yeah, sometimes we meet up, but then, twice a week, and we do get on Zoom and, chat or whatever. But she was in her fifis real bad. But, we, get on to where Kumba is on the phone with, I guess, one of his love bug child or whatever. He was like, let him know that he was lonely. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
That she was lonely. Yeah.
Yeah, like she was lonely and she threw me off. She was lonely that Carol was lonely and then he was like, yeah, I love you too. I miss you too, or bye. I'm like, no, Kuma, who are you talking to? But I guess he's talking to the hive child, them damn women.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
they
women.
probably want to come back, but because she's there, they can't come back. They ain't coming back.
Right.
So he out there looking at the window like he's sad because he can't get his snatch tonight. Child. So the next morning, Carol gets drunk, lays down on the couch. He puts the blanket over her, wakes her up. He's cooking breakfast. He cooks eggs, toast, and bacon and avocado.
Mm-hmm.
Carol, mashes up her avocado, puts it on her toast, and then he looking like, oh, I can do that too. And I'm thinking maybe that was something different because it's a different tradition for him. Like he doesn't know to make a sandwich or to mash it. I don't know because he was eating everything separately. But he started mimicking her and eating the way she was eating.
Yeah, I saw that.
But she was like, well, I'm gonna just go down to another room, another suite or whatever, and to be out your way. And he was like, oh. And he looked at her like real strange. And she was like, I'm just joking.
He looked at her like, absolutely not.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I'm leaving. I'm not gonna be here. I can't get out of Vegas fast enough. I was like, girl, that ain't what you really thought. You thought you was gonna hang out with him for a minute. But because the hive can't stand her, they trying to get the hell on through. I mean, he want her to go away because they don't like you. They are done with you at this moment. And yeah, she thought they was gonna have a connection. What are y'all thoughts on just her, the way he was not mocking her, but doing what she was doing while she was eating, and him telling her, "No, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here."
I thought that it was funny because I think Carol finally figured out herself that she was a bit lonely. Mm-hmm. Because up until this point, she had only been interacting with like Zosha. And then, the hive are keeping her away from Zosha now because she, pretty much tried to kill her 2 times. And, then they left the whole damn area, but they gone. Ain't nobody in Albuquerque no more. They said we getting, and then the only interaction she has, they interact with her through technology. Like they literally cut her off from any type of human interaction. And although he's not, the most suitable person to interact with, he was somebody, a face, a warm body, a person who's still himself to interact with. But, she got to realize that the other people who are not part of the joined yet aren't too happy with her because they're just kind of living life with the joined and doing their own thing. And they're like, you keep messing that up for us. Like they got their own thing going, and they're kind of like they're treating her almost like the joint is treating her. Like we need space from you, Carol.
Yeah, they don't want to.
And he is like ready for her to go. He said, I like being around my people. So
I was gonna say, which is crazy when that's the only person that you have to relate and not be lonely with. Because who wants to be near him? But she ain't got nobody else. Come on and bring Mr. Paraguay or whatever he is.
She's still trying to right. Yes, I was gonna say the storage guy.
Yeah. That's who I was really waiting for her to get to. To be honest, I was kind of like, oh, okay, she going here to him, but she was like, please still be here, please still be here. And it was funny when Son started coming up like, "Hey, Carol, he's over here, room whatever the hell." And this was a little bit of a different side of him, though. A little tiny piece, like him putting the blanket over him being up, making the breakfast, and seemed like he a good cook. Carol was like, "Shit, some food." She was munching that damn thing down, so it must have tasted good. But it was funny to me how
Okay.
he seen the way she was eating, because first he was all just with his fork, and then it was like, "Let me try it that way," and it's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, this is good." So they was having a vibe for like 2.5 seconds, but the minute she was like, when he said, "What you gonna do next?" and she was like, "Oh, I think I'll just go find a suite. It's all these rooms here, and I'll just kick it in." He was looking like, and then she's like, "I'm just joking. I'm getting the hell up out of here." I was like, for a minute, I know his heart dropped because he just want to be able to be there with them damn ladies. He ain't trying to mess around with Carol. She ain't giving him nothing. And she gonna
Exactly,
keep
because he was looking at her like, now if you gonna cut something, then you can stay.
it.
But when I tried to offer that one time, you wasn't with it. So
Exactly. She went. She went with it. Let's see. So we go on to see where Carol is attempting to leave, and they get into the conversation of well, they can't do something to us because they need our stem cells, and you have to consent for everything. And I'm confused about having to consent for this, that, and the third. But if they have to consent, why didn't everybody else have to consent? Did it get to a certain point where?
See, what had happened was everybody else that got infected, they got affected by like the radio waves, I think. And that didn't, or whatever it was, either it was the radio waves or like saliva or something. Like it didn't hurt them. But the ones that weren't affected, that have the immune, in order to infect the people who are immune, they got to go into your spine or your hip or something like that. And then that causes pain. And they can't hurt anybody. So the ones that are immune, in order for them to bring them into the joint, they're going to have to actually do more than what they did with the others. Like, we got to do a procedure, because whatever we put out into the air and the atmosphere, it didn't take to you all. So we got to actually do a little bit more procedural type things with you all that would require, in that it would involve pain. And they can't cause that, and so therefore they would have to consent to that. So yeah, that's what it is. The other ones, it was just whatever was out there floating with them, they're gonna have to go to a hospital room or something to have that happen.
Right, and then it's all in your bones and all that other stuff. So we need permission for that part, because I forget whether it was that they was doing the radio waves and the government cut on, or whether they was trying to do the whole, when we seen them licking and passing it with the food, like whichever way it wasn't going through fast enough, and then the government was trying to intervene, and they was like, "No, we need something fast where we could just," because they was already doing it slowly, place by place, but then it was like, we need to get everybody we could get it and put a speed on this. But then
planes start flying around.
Yeah. For whatever reason, these people were immune, and it didn't happen to them. So now they did this research, because I remember, I think, what was the one that she doped up? What was her name? I forgot. I believe she told Carol before that, that they were going to be looking into it, and they didn't know how long it was going to take to find out what would be able to turn them. She said it could be weeks, months, or years, something along them lines. I'm paraphrasing. So now they finally found the answer. And he knew about that already too. So it was kind of good that she stopped and saw him, because she still wouldn't have known. And the first thing she said is, "I do not consent."
Right. She sure did. She does not mind calling them.
Don't touch me.
Right. So anybody want to go ahead?
First she called to see if it was true, and then she said, "Nah, don't touch me at all." I'm like, what in the Henrietta Lex is going on, y'all? Okay. At least they asking for permission. Okay.
Miss Kira?
That part. Well, this part I was happy about, because poor Carol, for as much as she thought she knew, she still didn't know. So we found out about the HCP, but it's crazy that they keep her isolated, because he finding all this stuff out already, but she got to go be Dora the Explorer. So we found it's not, it's not turkeys, and now she knows that she don't have to be a mutant. I'm gonna call it a mutant.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm wondering, well, maybe when she meets the guy, because I know them other people, they gonna be ready to be converted. And he said, I was surprised. He said he didn't want to be converted because he want to
Because he
take
has
advantage of
control.
the women's.
Because he still has
Yikes!
control. Once you do that, you have no control. So because he still has control, he doesn't want to be converted.
Exactly.
He can make them do
Exactly
Okay,
that
busy
part.
body.
yeah, and he can
Yikes!
play out all
Right.
these roles that he wants to, 007,
Mm-mm.
he can do whatever you want to do, basically. So he definitely does not want to be converted. But I would, like I said earlier, I would love to know his backstory. Like, where your people? You ain't lost. Like, who have you lost? Because
He
we
ain't had
saw
nobody.
Carol lose.
Nobody liked that man.
Because we saw
Yeah.
Carol lose, her wife. We saw her lose that person right there in front of her. So that's why she's so traumatized from what we can see. But why is he so comfortable? Like, bump your people that you left and wherever, and hey, I'm living a fabulous life now. I don't know. But yeah, I like the way they're responding to her on the side of a damn building. Like, here's your response, because we're not talking to you, Carol. When I say the silent treatment speaks very loudly, Carol was like, I'll be waiting on the car. I'll be waiting. And they put it on the board, was like, we hear you, Carol.
They said, girl, you ain't got to wait.
Okay.
Okay.
No stem cells will be collected from your body. Your wishes will be respected.
And don't call us again.
Okay.
That's crazy. And what did they say? He said that they needed compassion or something for them to start dealing with her again. I said, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want her trusting
He's
her
not
again.
giving. Yeah, she's not softening up. The more she found out, the harder she's getting. She's not gonna let her take her foot off them folks' neck. I don't know where we going with this thing, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely not. She like F them, but it cracks me up every time when she gotta wait to hear this damn message before she can say what she wanna say.
Now that's annoying.
Right.
That would irk me to the core.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of that,
talk-
child.
No.
Yeah, it is annoying.
So y'all homeboy got a call for every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, week. Like, listen, and look how he spelled Wednesday.
Wednesday.
He is so into himself.
Make a letter to Wednesday.
Sir. Yeah.
That was the only thing. I wasn't mad at him for the cause, and it was funny how he was like, "It's interesting that you picked this car. What a choice."
Yeah, she just doesn't want to. She wants a regular life back where she can be her fancy, unhappy self with her wife. That's what she wants.
Right.
That's what she wants.
And interact normally because he's on this artificial interaction. I don't even know how he's pacified by it, but
And like I said, I would like to know where he came from. So we get
the McDonald's.
to Manuso in Paraguay. So we do see that he is still trying to figure out what's going on with this Dewey Decimal System, child. He's still trying to figure out what's going on with that. People are bringing him food. He denies the food. He turns the food over. No matter what kind of dog can foods he eating out of and licking the lids on a tuna can, he still is trying to be playing hardball. So he's trying to figure out what the sound is. He hears a new sound and he goes back to his list and marks it again. But he does go outside and he see that he gets mail from Carol. And Lord, they give a cassette tape. I said, Lord, they got a VHS tape on this box TV. I said, well, at least he got a TV and a VCR. So he can listen to the video. I said, dang, that's a bad screen because it's so little and it's not HD.
Listen.
Yeah, he
did the job.
So somebody tell me, is this his house? Because why his ass ain't been there the whole time?
Yeah, that's his house.
Because his mama is there. I mean, that's his mama that's been dropping off the food. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay,
his
okay,
caretaker.
okay. That's his. Okay. Because he called his mama. Well, he said, "Mom." Well, we'll get there.
Yeah, we know what you call her. What she was. Yeah.
Okay, so he's in there moaning and groaning over the food that he's eating. Whether it's been attacked by the hive or not, I guess he don't care. It's more than eating the dog food and licking at the top of old tuna cans. He's going and he's finding maps for these
That's the
different
food he
places.
left in the refrigerator.
Listen, how long he been there though? He's got maps for these different
I think
places.
a week, right? No?
I think it's been like 12 days or so all together. I think
12.
like
Okay.
Well,
the
no,
episode.
it was 12 days for Carol, and then they rewinded it to 9 days for him to show us when
Okay.
he's first
Okay.
seeing her tape and all of
Right.
that. So yeah.
Okay, so it's 9 days for him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he is, getting these maps and things. So I'm like, are you getting ready to go to Paraguay or Vegas? Like, I mean, not Paraguay. What Carol live at?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Mhm.
You gonna go there, or you,
That's
like, how are you getting there? Are you gonna drive? So, yeah, he is determined to get where he need to go. I guess once he got that message from Carol, he was like, let me see what type time it is. Let me see what's going on. He gets into his old car, and that ended up breaking down on him, and he's talking to this lady, and she said, "Hello, tell us what we can do for you, son." And he tells her, "Don't call me son. You're not my mama. My mama was a biatch." And I say, "Well, shit, what did your mama do to you? Because your mama's being nice to you. This lady being nice to you, so she ain't your mama, I guess." He is pissed off with this lady. What are y'all thoughts on just his last 5-8 minute interaction on screen, and how he went from the tape to how we got here?
I think he needed something, because he felt that whole time he was trying to figure out what was going on, and all he needed was a partner to help him try to analyze the things that's going on, because he was trying to tackle all of this by himself with not enough information, because he had interacted with them, so he didn't know you could eat, he didn't know that they couldn't lie, he didn't know anything. And now that he does, he's just like, okay, now I can take whatever the things that I've been trying to put together and link up with somebody and see what information that they got, because clearly now I'm not the only one standing. I'm not the only man left standing, and I'm not the only one who doesn't agree with this lifestyle. So yeah, girl, he got to go find Carol so they both asses can be angry together, because I think she's gonna meet her match with that one.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see how they first interaction when they was cussing each other out in Spanish. I'm like, yo, hilarious.
Thanks, Rosebud. I'm not sure whose page this is on, but thanks for your $2 super
sticker. Oh no,
thank you.
Hey,
CT.
But hey, yeah. So, but I'm glad he found out about all the things, that there's more of them out there. Not many, but there's more than him and Carol. So hopefully they can huddle up, team up, but Freak Off ain't gonna be down with it, whatever plan they come up with, because he don't want to leave them orgies alone. But yeah.
It's just gonna be the two of them. Them other people want to do their own thing.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be
hey,
Carol and him.
That should be interesting. I'm like, what y'all gonna break off in teams when y'all do found each other? Because who wants to reverse it and who doesn't want to reverse it?
Yeah, because I would like to see what they're gonna do when they get together. If I know them what Carol and Menudo gonna do, but I want to know what the collective is gonna do. I know that one lady wanted to be part of the hive. She didn't care because her family, everybody was there, so she just wanted to be with her family. But then once you're there, you're not your family. You're not an individual anymore. So child, I don't know. Maybe we might need to be like Freak Off. I don't know. But that's pretty much the episode. It wasn't a whole lot going on, but it was enough to to get a conversation going. What are y'all thoughts? What do y'all think is going to happen? What are y'all looking forward to? Because the episode 8 drops episode 7 drops Thursday. Is it Thursday evening or is it like Thursday?
Like more of a Friday, right? No,
I watched this episode on Thursday.
No, it'd be early. Come out early.
Okay. So what do y'all think is gonna go on? Or what y'all looking forward to? Oh, sorry. Tamika, Mo, Kira, and then Kay.
I'm looking forward to him and Carol finally meeting up. I don't know what's his next stop, what he trying to do, but I think he definitely appreciated getting that info from Carol because he didn't know about the food. He didn't know, like, they can't lie. And once he got all that info, I don't know what he was taking the money for. Again, I don't think money has any value right now. But he went in there to pack up his bag and get some food. I don't blame him. Shit, he was hungry, hungry as hell. I would have been eating that food up too. But I feel like that lady is his mother, as far as her body is no longer his mother because I think she's been taken over. Because even when he was first
Yeah.
born in the house, it's like he was expecting for somebody to be there, making sure, kind of cursing him out before he could get in there. And then when he seen it was empty, it's like, let me hurry up and get everything I'm getting and get the hell up out of here. But then she ends up coming down the road. But it's like, no, you're not my mother. You one of them, whatever the hell, that is. My mom was a bitch. Get the hell up out of my face. So I was laughing at that. But I just want to see him meet Carol. I want to see him meet his match and what the hell they gonna come up with and how they gonna communicate. I guess Carol gonna have her translator thing up or something, child.
I mean, she know a little
But
Spanish, but yeah, like she still
mhm.
need a translator.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely is looking forward to the link up between those Menudo and Carol for sure to see what they come up with. And they need to meet up with the other ones, and they need to see like who is with them, willing to help try to reverse this thing, this hive mind of it all. And the ones who's not, it is what it is. But I'm afraid that the ones who's not with it might mess them up some kind of way because freak off still want to have his freak offs and he don't want nobody messing with that. So I can see them like attacking one another in some form or fashion or trying to stop one another. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Kira, Kay.
I, I'm excited to see them team up like the Power Rangers and get active. They're probably not going to get along at first. I don't know how that's going to go, but hopefully they get on track. And maybe Carol can apologize to the hive, so she just don't have the one person. Maybe she could get Zosha on the line or something. Child, I don't know. I'm feeling for Carol because that's all she got is Menudo. But it's better than you know Mr. Combs over there. So.
Man, Zosha is on her big shine. Like you made me cry.
She apologized nicely. I'm sorry,
No.
Zosha.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Mom.
Right?
My bad. I was just
Yeah,
trying
you
to
make
give her
everybody
another,
cry. You make
Yeah.
everybody cry.
She
Like you
that
got
little
something.
8-year-old
Like,
doctor.
ain't
Ain't
nobody
nobody care
cry.
about the 8-year-old doctor, the 8-year-old gynecologist.
Okay, a gyno. Give him his things, okay?
Okay.
I still think that there's like some kind of entity other than the joined. I still think that there's a something else that is out
Higher
there.
up.
Yeah. I also think that maybe all the things that Carol did to Zosha may have done something with her being joined. Because remember, she not only she was like almost exploded with a bomb, then she was drugged her, and then they had to give her like the heart thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they something that was it what they did may have been part of what was separating um them. And I think that answer somehow lies in Zosha. I think that she is going to have a little bit more autonomy to be able to tell Carol how to reverse the process.
Mm.
And I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
if the other people are going to be with Manusos and Carol because remember they got a whole Zoom chat and that Carol's not allowed in it. So
Mm-mm.
I don't know if they're gonna be on board with it. It might just be them two, and hopefully Zosha can come across over and be a part of what they're doing as well.
Um. So Do you think they're gonna use Zosha to manipulate Carol to make her soften up? Because she's so hard. Like she like damn.
I don't think they're gonna soften.
Ain't no money.
I think that she's got a little bit more autonomy because of the things that have happened to her. I think she might got a little bit more agency than the rest of the joint.
Because she's been manipulative so much.
Yes.
She been messed around too much. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. See, I don't
So
think.
I think she might be able to clue her in on how to reverse this whole thing. And yes, I definitely think it's got something to do with them damn radio waves that were sent out. Like if there's a way to mess around with the sound waves and stuff to maybe like stop the connection, whatever it's sending it to. And whatever planet was sending it to, like what happens when they stop? Like are they gonna come to Earth and be like, who messed up the signal?
Okay.
Right.
So did anybody notice when they referred to Zosha as she instead of we when they were talking about her in the hospital?
Yes, that's why I was thinking
Yeah.
like Zosha is kind of got her own agency now because she was the only one when they usually say us and we and they said she. So that lets me know that whatever they've done, Zosha has a little bit more agency than everybody else. Now, unless they keep her away from Carol and try to, reconnect her. But if they don't do that, then I think that she has a little bit more independence to be able to go and think for herself. And she's going to be the mole to tell Carol and Manusos how to get humanity back to the state that it was.
Now, Doc, what did you talk about? The Joan have Carol's frozen eggs. They can fertilize them and take stem cells from the embryo or child. Hold a minute.
This is more than my science brain can wrap around. I got to sit with that one.
Right. I didn't even realize she had no frozen eggs. I missed that part.
Frozen eggs. They talked about it in the
Yes, that progress with her partner.
Yeah, she talked about it in the second episode because she was like, I would have spent $100,000 on, save $100,000 and came here to freeze my eggs.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, are they still frozen or are they defrosted? Because everything is a little topsy turvy right now. They had to bring her grocery store back, so is her egg still frozen?
Yeah. Who gonna fertilize them, child? Menudo? I mean,
Freak off.
Mr. Freak off.
Mr. Diabetes with an accent.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I definitely still don't trust him all the way.
Oh no, definitely not.
Can they get pregnant? Can they get pregnant?
Probably. But it might be a process though. It might be something else we need to learn. It might be they have to do it in it might be a scientific way they do it.
God damn, what's the science?
Yeah, to use the rhythm method and
turkey based.
Look, hey.
They don't go figure this thing out.
Cause now that they got me, you got my wheels turning now, Doc. Like, yeah, what if he can get those women pregnant?
But even if they get her embryos or whatever, like, well, just because it's from her, is that going to affect her? Or is it just going to affect the embryos? Because I mean, is Carol still going to be on an island by herself? She just going to have children.
So will they be her stem cells? Like, I don't know nothing about biology and nothing about splitting and separating the right from the wrong.
That's what I'm trying to figure out if it's going to affect her. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's something to ponder on. Do y'all think the tapes that Carol has made will they have an issue?
They mailed them.
They
did. They dubbed the tape.
I was gonna say it's one person. Ain't really nothing they can do about it, and nobody else is really agreeing with her at this point. So it's like even with her giving them out, nobody seems to care or want to talk to her or want to do nothing. So it's all for naught. You know what I'm saying? Like she's doing it,
right?
But it's not like making an influence. So does it really matter?
All that did is made them hurry up and say, okay, let's make John Cena be the spokesperson to put this out because Carol has figured it out and found the bodies. So now we need to make a statement, and they got ahead of it. Okay, they spent it so that the other people could be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, no problem.
Mm-mm.
Well, Doc said they won't thank him. They won't stop them from trying. So,
You never
okay.
know. I don't put nothing past though.
Okay.
We got 38 people in the building. Thank y'all for coming through. We appreciate you guys for being here. Whether y'all was in the bushes, we see you. If you commented, we see you and thank you and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
So how many? I forgot how much food. He said like 7 billion people in the world, and it was so much food, and it was like he had a time. I
It
should
only
have
can
wrote it
last for
down.
10 years.
He had a
Okay.
time like 10 years of food left with without the food. That's just the milk stuff that he's talking about. He's not talking about food.
Yeah, because remember when they initially affected everybody, a lot of people died like Helen did, and so they just kind of using all of those bodies right now while they stacking up.
Right.
But the food that's available, the animals that are alive right now, John Cena wasn't talking about those, right? Because they can't take those, they can't kill them.
They only doing
Pumbaa
people.
and Carol can do something with those.
Deceased people.
Right.
And you got 10
and
years
apples that fall off the tree. I'll be over there bumping that tree like the apples hit the ground. They fell. See? And then John Cena said he had to drink 8 things of milk how often? I was like, see, this too much, child.
Yeah,
that's why I said I don't know how long this gonna last before they have to start taking live people or creating. Now, see, with them stem cells, they could start artificially growing people for food.
Right.
We're not here for that. We're
not people nuggets. That's gross.
Okay, well, this was very interesting. This went somewhere I didn't think it was going to go because yeah, I wasn't thinking about all of that. Birthing babies and taking. Oh Jesus, y'all got my. Okay, yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. But let's go around the room and say what we got going on our channels. Tamika, Kira, Kay, and then Mo.
Right up next, I will be joining Monique 69 Ways to talk about it. Welcome to Dairy Love.
I know, right?
Tomorrow I'm with Candy for the Oval Wednesdays. We do sisters. I think Friday we doing Force. I think we got to talk about last week episode and this week episode, and then Sundays, it's family business. I feel like I'm leaving something off, but anyway, come over to the channel, hit like, subscribe, and hit like on everybody's channel, subscribe to everybody's channel, hype us up, put us out there in the algorithm, okay?
Keep your notifications on. I did a weekly huddle going over some little entertainment news. We were talking about Todd and Candy again, and we were talking about the Senior Combs doc that 50 did. So check that out. We also did a family business panel last night. And I've been doing daily shorts on my go-to Christmas movies. We got a week with Jake the Elf. So, we're doing some Vlogmas content. Keep your notifications on, subscribe to everybody, and, like the videos.
Cool beans. Jake the Elf. Cool. And Miss K.
Yeah, y'all hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. Get us in the algorithm, please, so people see our channels and so y'all know when we drop these reviews. We'll be here on Mondays talking about Pluribus, so turn on your notification bell. Come over to my channel. Welcome to Dairy. My theories video drops tomorrow. I'm going to try to get a review out for 5 Nights at Freddy's Part 2. Power Book 4 Force on Fridays, and Stranger Things review also on the channel. Reviewed all the seasons, volume 1. I'm going to do a theories video really soon as well.
For me, like Tamika said, up next we have Welcome to Dairy, episode 7. That was a heartbreaker there, and it was good. But also we have Sisters, family business. Got to catch up with Power Book 4 Force. I'm trying to get back into my Beyond the Gates weekly review. Hopefully it happened this week. What else? Like I said, like I always been saying, once Bel Air wrap up all these episodes, it's gonna be one big video. Okay, I am watching Bel Air. All right, that's all.
Okay, well, thank y'all for that information. And she's always late, child. Let's not put that label on the on the F on the shelf.
I was about to agree. I was just answering that. It's
Yeah, but
okay.
for me, family business, Pluribus tonight on Mondays. We already got them set up. So make sure y'all put y'all notification bells on because we got the next 3 episodes lined up. I don't know if it's gonna be 9 or 10 episodes, but we got everything set up. So just make sure y'all come back next Monday, same time, same place, and
Yes.
Oval. We got 3 more episodes of that, as well as Sisters on Wednesday. And then I'll be back for family business on Sunday. I think we got 2 more episodes of that. So we about to wrap everything up, and then we're gonna get on this Bel Air and
Oh God.
all her fault once we clear our schedule out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yes.
join
Yes.
us, please, and thank you. Hype us up. Make sure you all have subscribed to everybody's channel. Slice of Horror, Miss Kira Speaks, Tamika's Den, Monique 69 Ways Johnson. Please go make sure y'all have subscribed to everybody's channel. And if nothing else, we are going to have a good night. And we're going to see y'all over there with Tamika and Mo talking about the dairy land, Lord Jesus. I'll be over there in the chat listening and laughing and be nervous
Sure you
while I'm
will.
listening. Well, we're
Sure
going to
you
see
will.
y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace
All
out.
right. Bye, y'all.